What if I told you failure is an option, and that's exactly why you'll perform better? So many athletes and high performers believe failure is not an option. If I fail, everything falls apart. If I let myself even consider it, I'll lose my edge. But here's the truth. The more you try to eliminate failure from your life, the more tense, hesitant, and tight you become. And tight doesn't win. Free wins. Today I want to talk about your relationship with failure and how changing it can completely change how you compete. Hi, I'm Dr. Haley Perlis. I'm a sports psychology coach and I work with athletes and leaders who want to perform at their highest level when it matters most. Everything I teach comes from both science and lived experience because I've felt the pressure, the fear of failure, and the tension that comes with wanting something deeply. And I've also learned that the way we relate to failure determines whether we play tight or play free. There's this belief in high performance culture that if I fear failure enough, I'll stay sharp. If failure is not an option, I'll rise to the occasion. I understand where that comes from. No one likes to fail. I don't. You don't. Elite performers don't. But here's what the research and experience show. When you resist failure, when you try to emotionally eliminate it, when you attach your identity to avoiding it, your nervous system contracts, and contraction leads to hesitation, overthinking, playing not to lose, unforced errors. Resistance creates tension, and tension blocks execution. A high performer does not say, I want to fail, and they also don't say, failure will destroy me. Instead, they say, I don't want it, but I'll be okay if it happens. That's power. A healthy relationship with failure means your self-worth is not erased by one bad result. Your confidence isn't 100% determined by one outcome. And no, you're going to recover. You trust yourself to respond. When you know failure won't gut you, you stop being afraid of the moment. And then that allows your attention to return to what actually matters, the present play, the present rep, the present decision. Freedom in performance comes from psychological safety within yourself. And by the way, if this is something you're struggling with, and if you notice that fear of failure tightens you up, this is exactly what I work on with athletes and high performers in my one-to-one coaching. We train your mind to handle pressure without contraction. I also have free tools linked below, including my 7-minute performance journal and pressure map that helps you shift from a threat mode to a challenge mode. So if this resonates, check them out in the description. Okay, now let's keep going. Fear of failure is contracting energy. It pulls you inward, it narrows you, it makes you protective. But when you say, I dislike failure and I accept that it's possible, your energy shifts. You move from resistance to readiness. Acceptance doesn't make you soft, it makes you fluid. And fluid performers, they react faster. They decide clearer and cleaner. They execute without hesitation. This is what many people mean when they say they're playing freely. Playing freely isn't carelessness. It's not passive. It's fully committed without the fear, that fear running your system. Here's a simple mental shift you can try. Instead of saying, I can't fail, try, I'm here to execute. If I stumble, I'll respond. That subtle shift removes emotional catastrophe from the equation. When failure isn't catastrophic, your body can be expressive, your mind can be present, and your performance becomes fluid. You want to compete freely? Develop a strong relationship with failure. Not loving it, not chasing it, but knowing it doesn't define you. Because the moment you stop trying to eliminate failure, you finally give yourself access to your best performance. If this was helpful, subscribe for more mental toughness moments. And if you want to go deeper, check out the links below for coaching and free performance tools. I'll see you in the next one.